Hello everyone, welcome back to Wolfeei. Today we're going to be looking at the Pandora's box teams. Last night I was busy going on a nostalgia trip, looking through Spotify recommendations of like 2010s, 2000 songs. I didn't sleep. Anyways, today we're looking at the PB teams for the upcoming event, PB 14A, because Pandora's box, with their splits, has decided to keep their numbers, which is fine, I guess. So it's called 14A. A being Ascension, because popular people, streamer people, Ascension is up. PB goes up with more popular people. I don't know. Anyways, here's the first team. PB has a new template for their team announcements, which many people have already commented on, including myself on stream. And it's like interesting. I don't think it's bad. I don't think it's good. It's different. That's cool. It's different. There's a lot going on. For example, at the bottom, you see the Pandora's box text. There's 5 layers of text. Why? I don't know. Anyways, let's ignore that. The template background's cool. It looks cool. Sure, I guess. Anyways, first team, Crimson Cyclops. You got Toph, 5-Up, Ant, and Velvet. Pretty solid team. Toph and Ant are both top players in PB. 5-Up, I think, is a lower mid, if I remember correctly, and Velvet's new. So I guess we'll have to wait and see how Velvet does. Anyways, next up is the Hazel Hydrus, which is my team. Also dubbed as Color Crew, in quotations. It's not really Color Crew, but close enough, I guess. You got Bablu, me, Shatter, and Andres. Bablu, I think, is like a mid player. I'm a mid player. Shatter's pretty solid. I think also like a mid player, and then Andres is new and probably also a mid player. So our team's mid, very mid, maybe slightly above average, but we'll see, I guess. Pretty cool though. Anyways, next up, Golden Griffins. Nuke, Sandwich is back. Lagundo and Nam. Lagundo and Nam are new. Sandwich obviously is very good. I don't know how good he is at PB, but he's good. Nuke is also, I think, an average or like above average player. Nam, I think, is typically like an above average person in events. I don't know how well they'll do in PB, but well, I guess we'll have to wait and see. And then Laguno is usually also around average, so pretty solid team too. Next up, Mint Mermaids. You got Fulham, Akko, Redunes, and Silver Runs. Akko and Silver being new. This team, I actually don't know how good it is. Red is, I think, well, I mean, Silver is probably supposed to be the top frag, but Red might be the top frag. Red is like an above average player in PB. Silver is a speedrunner and probably will do pretty damn good because it's a competitive event, a competitive player. It's sure to work out pretty well. Akko also, as a newcomer, Akko is usually above average too, so we'll see. And then with Lewis on the team, very good chemistry here though. This team makes a lot of sense, so I like that. I like that a lot. Anyways, that's the first half. We're gonna look at the second half immediately because they've already been announced. Diamond Dragons, you got Kylef, Purpled, Stu, and Heike Hate Me. Purpled is the top frag, obviously, has done pretty well in the past in PB. Stu, I think when he played, was like an average-ish player, maybe like above average. I guess probably above average because of the amount of PvP that's in this event. And Kyle is like a mid player, and Ollie is typically like a mid-ish player, so pretty damn good team as well. Next up, Cobalt Centaurs. You got Wadebox, Kelawesome, 4C, and Aragon Telly. Wade and Aragon being newcomers for this event. Kel is, I think, one of, if not the best PB player. Might be top 3, not the number 1. I don't actually know. But Kel is very good. 4C is like a mid player, I think, as well. And I'm not too sure how good Wade and Aragon typically are. I'm going to assume, on average, they'll be average between the both of them for balancing reasons. But I guess we'll have to wait and see. Next up, Purple Phoenixes. Now this was the one that has a little fun surprise on it because Benex is making an appearance in a Minecraft event. You're welcome, everybody. I was responsible for this. Either way, the team is Kalen, Curryway, Benex, and Anthos. Kalen is, I think, maybe the best PB player, but also could be top 3, one of the best in the roster at least. Curry, I think, has only played once or twice. I think Curry is average in this event, maybe above average. Anthos is typically like a below average player, and Benex is a speedrunner, so I assume he'll be at least average in this roster. But I you know, when the split was announced and I was asked, hey, who should be invited, I was like, Garf, I'm gonna do you a favor. I think you can get some cool people in the roster because you're pretty much starting from scratch, right? Get Benex, people will love you for it. So here's Benex. Benex is in the roster. Also, great reply from Anthos here. Fantastic. And last but certainly not least is the Pink Pegasi, which has Misty, Shadoon, Feinberg, and Poundy on it, which is a very fun team, also a very solid team. This could be a pretty scary one. Feinberg being the top frag here. Fine has done pretty good in PB in the past. Misty, I think, is an average, above averages player. Shadoon just did insane in Mayhem. I assume with a team like this, Shadoon should be fine to perform similarly. So this could be a scary-ass team in PvP, but I guess we'll have to wait and see. And Poundy is usually a below-average player, but you never know what's going to happen. Either way, very interesting looking roster that we've got in our hands here. For a first PB, this is a pretty solid start. Not too many newcomers, which is fine. They don't need to add newcomers if they don't, or they don't have to add newcomers if they don't need to. They have added newcomers, but not a lot of them. But yeah, I'm curious to see how many, or how this event will go and how things will continue forward with PB. I wish them best of luck, of course. And I'm excited to see how this will play out. I'm excited to see if it will feel different as expected, or if it'll just be like PB always is. I don't know. Let's see if the comp remains or not. I think from this roster, it'll be a little bit less comp heavy as it was before, which is good because the players, for the most part, I think were, well, not everyone, but a portion of the player base was not very fond of how sweaty things got. So this might be a nice little reset back to where things should probably be. Maybe things will go up a little bit when we move forward, or maybe down in terms of skill. I guess we'll have to see. It depends on feedback. But yeah, this event is on August 4th at 2:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Come watch my team. Of course, if you want to watch the quote-unquote color crew, come tune in to my POV or my team's POV or whatever on August 4th. Anyways, I'll see you all later, I guess. Thank you all for watching, and goodbye. Bye.